Children, as I have given you the lecture regarding verb, once again we are going to overview the verb. As you can see, a verb shows an action or style. Verb shows an action or style. That is a word that stands for doing or being. Something is called verb. As I have described in my previous class, all doing words are called verb. As it is given there, all doing verbs are called verb. इसमें है he reads a novel. He reads a novel. So reads is a doing verb. Or what is the being verb? Being verb is the helping verb. Being verb here referred as the helping verb. Now, as I have told you earlier that a verb is divided into two kinds. A verb is divided into two kinds. Number one, main verb, that is also called as the principal verb, and number two, that is the auxiliary verb. Okay, auxiliary verb have three parts. As you can see, auxiliary verb have three parts. Helping verb, that is helping verb, no? As you can see, principal helping verb या principal auxiliary verb. Principal auxiliary verb में क्या क्या है? Is, am, are, was, were, do, does, did, has, have, had. Number two, at the modal verbs, there will be will, shall, would, should, can, could, may, might, must, ought to. These are the modal verbs. And semi-modals. Some are semi-modals. As I have described in my earlier classes, need, dare, used to. Need, dare, used to. Okay. Now coming to the main verb. Main verb, that is the transitive verb and intransitive. Main verb is divided into two kinds according to their object as I have described. First is transitive verb, second one is intransitive verb, and on the basis of the regularity and irregularity, there are two kinds of main verb. As you can see, regular verb and irregular verb. And on the basis of the verb form, there are two kinds of verb, finite verb and non-finite verb. That is called infinitive also, infinitive, gerund and participle. Infinitive, gerund and participle. देखिए there are five types of main verb. Five types of main verb. अगला जो है अगर if you can go further deeply there are five type of main verb. First is present. First is present. Verb form 1 is considered is categorized as the present. Verb form 2 that is categorized as the past. Verb form 3 is categorized as perfect. Verb form 4 is categorized as continuous. And verb form 5 once again it is categorized as present. Okay. Now coming to regular verb and irregular verb. Regular verb eat, ate, eaten, eats. Irregular verb cut, cut, cutting, cuts. verb that changes its pronunciation is categorized as a regular verb, but the verb that doesn't change its pronunciation is a cutting, cuts. List of irregular verbs are, ठीक है, some of the irregular verb जिसका जो है present, past and perfect all are same. तो वो verbs are categorized as irregular verb. Number 1 cut, number 2 put, number 3 hit, number 4 beat, number 5 set, wait, 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 bait, late, cast, lost, read, spread, heard, breast. You can see, dear children, these are the irregular verb and its past form, present form are same, but it takes the different tenses. It takes the different tenses. Now coming to transitive or intransitive verb, as I have described in my earlier class, transitive verb used with an object. The verb that is used with an object is called transitive verb, and verb that is not used with object is called intransitive verb. Okay, number 1, he eats a mango. He eats a mango. So what is that? He eats a mango. It is your main verb, and main verb has an object, so that is your transitive verb. Similarly, he eats, he eats, so that is also your intransitive verb. Now coming to the next, finite and non-finite verb. Finite verb that change its form according to the subject or sentence, that is called finite verb, and the verb that is not controlled by the subject. It is written there, dear, ऐसा कोई भी verb जिस पर subject का शासन हो, means the verb that is handled by the subject, that is controlled by the subject, is called the finite verb, and the verb that is not controlled by the subject is called non-finite. Okay, rule number 1. What is the rule number 1? If after changing the subject's number or person, if the verb form is changing, that is your finite verb. For example, he goes to market. He goes to market to buy some books. I go to market to buy some books. The same thing is given there, but you can find out the difference, this underlined difference in the things. Okay, you can see this. You can see this is written there. Okay, this is written there. Clear? He goes and go, both are controlled by the subject. उसी तरह से he went to market, this is also controlled by the subject. So these are your finite verb. These are your finite verb. But if it will not change, if it will not change according to the subject, if it will not change according to the sentence, then it will be non-finite verb. A non-finite verb, you can see this, dear children, you can see this. This is this is your infinitive, as I have told you. 2 plus verb 1. 2 plus verb 1, that is referred as the infinitive. That is referred as the infinitive. That is referred as the infinitive. And next is gerund. Next is gerund. Gerund में क्या है? You can find it out. Verb 1 plus ing. Verb 1 plus ing. That is verb 4. That is also referred as the gerund. Huh? And participle, you can see participle. Participle में we can see here present participle, past participle, and perfect participle. Present participles having verb 1 plus ing, that is present participle. Verb 3, past participle, and having plus verb 3, that is perfect participle. Having plus verb 3, that is perfect participle. Okay, children. Now, coming to the next, we can see that a structure survey of verb plus ing. Verb 1 plus ing. That is your V4. V4 we can refer as the present participles. Okay. Finite infinitive. He is writing a letter. He is writing a letter. Okay. That is writing your verb 4. That is writing your verb 4. And infinitive में क्या हो जाएगा? You can see writing is an art. Writing is an art. That is your gerund. And walking is good for health. That is also gerund. Smoking is injurious to health. That is also your gerund. When verb plus ing is used as an adjective in a sentence, it is called as the present participle. It is referred as the present participle. ठीक है? Verb plus ing, present participle. It shows an infinitive action. I saw I saw a smoking boy in the hall. I saw a smoking boy in the hall. That is a smoking boy. A smoking is also working as an adjective, and it is also at the present participle infinitive. That is also a non-finite form. अब आ जाते हैं हम लोग infinitive में. Structural survey of verb 3. Finite verb and infinitive. I has written a letter. This is finite verb. But infinitive में क्या आ जाएगा ये? She has written a letter. She gave a written letter. She gave a written statement. She gave a written statement before the judge. So what is that? Written is in the form of adjective and it will never be changed. So that's the infinitive. That's the non-finite verb. As we can see here, use of non-finite verb. As I have told you earlier, that rule number 1, 2 plus verb 1 is used as a subject in a sentence. You say, to forgive is unique. To forgive is your quality. ठीक है. Number 2, to sleep is necessary to life. To steal is a crime. To steal is a curse. Rule number 2, it may be used as an object. For example, everybody fears to die. Everybody fears to die. Number 3, it may be used as an adjective or adverb. English is easy to learn. ठीक है. English is easy to learn. English is easy to learn. He has no money to buy. Yes.